Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video for Rilla. In today's video, let's have a quick overview of the encashments and reimbursements. So, reimbursement is a core aspect of employee welfare, allowing employees to recover expenses incurred on behalf of the organization. Hurrilla provides a streamlined process for managing and tracking reimbursements, ensuring transparency and timely disbursement. So let's go to the payroll module under which we have the encashments and reimbursements. So over here we have three tabs. That is, one is for reimbursement, next is leave encashments, and then we have the bonus encashments. So this is the card view, and now let's go to the list view. So let's discuss each in detail. So let's go to reimbursements. Over here we can see that the view is filtered by default with the status requested. So let's remove that filter, and then we'll be able to find the reimbursements which are approved also. So we have the reimbursements that was created by the employee Adam Lewis, and then we have the date at which that was created. So this is the title that was provided, and then the amount, status, description, and all can also be viewed from here. And if there was any internal communication that was made, we'll be able to view that in this comment section over here. And next we have the actions for edit and deletion. So since this reimbursement is an approved one, we will not be able to edit it any further. So that edit option is disabled right now, and then you have the delete option if you want to delete the reimbursement. So since this is the admin view, we have the confirmation over here. That is, admin can either reject or approve the reimbursement that was created by this employee. So upon clicking this, we'll get a more detailed view over here. So we have the employee name, the job position, we have the department, job position, the title that we have provided for the reimbursement, amount, status, date, description, and then we can also view the attachment that was provided while creating the reimbursement. So upon clicking on this, we'll be able to see the attachment. And here also we have the edit and delete option. So to create a new reimbursement, we can click on this create button, and this form appears where we can give the details and create a reimbursement. So let's give a title for the reimbursement that we're creating. So I'm creating a travel. I'm giving it as travel expense itself, and we have to select a type over here. That is whether it is a reimbursement or it is a bonus point encashment or a leave encashment. And next, we have to provide the employee's name who is requesting for a reimbursement. So let's give the employee name as Andrew Hayes, and then you have the allowance on which date. So the leave encashment is an excellent way for employees to monetize unused leave. So whether they choose to encash accumulated leave at the end of the fiscal year or upon exiting the company, Hurrilla makes it straightforward. So over here, we can find the leave encashments that has been made by the employee Adam Lewis. We can find the date at which they have created, the title, the amount, leave type, available days to encash, carry forward days to encash, status, description, comment, and actions. And we also have the confirmation over here, that is, if the admin wants to approve or reject the request, he can do that from here. So to create a new leave encashment, we can click on create. And first we have to provide the title. So I'm giving a leave encashment. And then we have to set the type as leave encashment over here. So we have three different types. So we have to set the type leave encashment. And we can also set the employee. So I'm selecting the employee Andrew Hayes itself, for whom we have created the reimbursement. And then we have the allowance on date. So at which date it has to be provided. This has to be given over here. Then we have the leave type. So this is a leave type, and here we have the available days. That is, when we select the type as leave encashment over here, the available leave days will be leave type and days for the employee will be shown over here. So this is annual leave, and we have the available days as 12, and then we can also view the carry forward days. So the employee has 0 carry forward days. So we have to set an available days over here. So for that much amount of days, it will be encashed. So that's how it works. So if you provide 5 over here, for 5 days, that leave will be encashed. And the carry forward day, since it is 0, we are providing it as 0. And we also have to provide the description. So since we are providing the available days as 5 here, we have to set the encashment unit. That is, for one day, how much amount has to be encashed. So that we are setting it in the settings of Horilla. So let's see that. Before that, I'm saving this encashment. Here we can see the amount has been given as 50. That is because, let's see in the settings. Let's go to settings, and here we have the encashment redeem condition. For leave unit, we have provided 10. So this is the amount that will be encashed for one leave. So since we have provided the available days as 5, the amount has been calculated by Horilla to be 50. So this is how it works. So this is the amount that was encashed for this employee. Now let's approve this and confirm. So the request has been approved successfully, and next we have the bonus encashment. That is, in addition to regular compensation, Horilla offers bonus point encashment to reward the employees for exceptional performance. So the employees can encash these points earned for milestones or achievements, and they can add a layer of motivation and reward by this. So let's see how we can create the bonus encashment. So we have the already created ones, that is for these employees in this date, and we have the title, amount, bonus to encash, status, description, comment, action. So similar to the leave unit that we are providing in these settings, we also have the bonus unit. So this is the bonus unit, and so to create a new bonus encashment, we can similarly click on the create button over here, and we can provide all these details, that is title, type, employee, allowance on, and we have to set the attachment amount and the description also. So I'm giving the title as bonus encashment. And then we have the type. We have to set the type to bonus point encashment. And then we have the employee over here, the allowance on the how much bonus point does the employee have. So I'm providing the bonus point. And then we have to set a description also. Sorry, so here we have, let me set the title. So next we have to provide the description. So I'm adding the description also. So to encash the bonus point, we must make sure that the employee has got the bonus point. So only then those bonus points will be able to encash those bonus points. So let's save this. So we have made an bonus encashment for Adam Lewis, and now let's go to his profile and check his bonus points. So before creating itself, make sure that the employee has a bonus point. We'll go to employee and profile, and we have the bonus point tab, and this is the bonus point that this employee has. So we have 10 balance points to redeem. So now let's go back to the payroll module and encashments and reimbursements. And now let's approve the bonus encashment that we have created. So the request has been approved successfully. So, and when we go back and check the bonus point, we'll be able to see the bonus point has been 10 bonus point has been encashed, and now he has 80 points left that can be redeemed. So this is how we can create a bonus point. So this is all about the overview of the reimbursements in Horilla. So hope it is clear and thank you for watching.